Hi everybody, my friends. Buona domenica. It's again Sunday. I don't know for you, but it was, I think, March when I started to do the first live, and we are May. It's incredible, right? So, what about your week? I had, as usual, an up and down moment in this week, but today I want to celebrate the end of the lockdown. In Italy, finally, from tomorrow, we can go outside and everything restart. Ricominciamo. We start again to live our life that for sure can't be the same than a couple of months, some months ago. But we are so happy because from tomorrow we will go, we can see our friends. We will wear masks and we have to keep a social distance, but we can see our friends. We can support our economy buying local food or maybe eating a plate of pasta in some restaurant. And we can walk. We can we can go around without to be scared, to be stopped from the police, and you have not to justify because maybe you want to just breathe, right? Not for a real reason. So today I want to celebrate life, and I invite all of you to 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 toast with me this moment because I think is really important. About the borders, we don't know yet. From June 3rd, Europe, you can travel for leisure, for tourism in Europe, but we don't know yet which countries you can visit. About my friend, American friend, we have not good news for us yet, but I trust in time and I trust I want to believe that we can see each other until the end of this year. So I would like to see if you can hear me and you can see me. And ciao Gunzo. Gunzo is my friend living in Holland, and I'm thinking that maybe in July I wanted to take to do my classes, to give my classes in Holland. So if somebody is following me from Holland, take this on your mind, keep on your mind this message. I'm want, if it's possible, because we need to wait a little bit more. I would like to come in Holland or in the Europe, since I can't go in the States, and bring the authenticity of my cooking classes. So if you are interested in hosting a cooking class or just be join in a part over the cooking or cooking classes, please let me know. So writing a message or an email, something like this. So okay, everybody can see me. So guys, it's summer. Outside we have almost 33, 34 degrees, that in Fahrenheit I think are more than 70. And yeah, wonderful news. I can stay home. I want to share my love for my people, for my territory, for my friends that follow me around the world, bringing my cooking class to you. So if you can come, I can. So we can do it. Anyway, today we are going to cook something that we call zucchini pesto. You have to know something. In Sicily, if I tell you pesto, for sure you will think pesto, basil, and pine nuts and garlic, right? Instead, you have to know that in Sicily, we call pesto everything that is mashed. So we have sun-dried tomato pesto, we have eggplant pesto, and we have also zucchini pesto. And since we are going to have a very great weather, and we are going to see the summer season, I would like to show you how to make this zucchini pesto that is really versatile. I mean that you can use to eat on the top of pasta, or maybe just to use like a unique plate, like a second you can cook fish and after you serve this. So it's very easy to do. It's fresh, especially because I'm going to use mint, and after the ingredients I wrote you before are zucchini, mint, garlic, and almond. Okay, so let me just say buongiorno to everybody. Ciao Michelle, ciao Denise, ciao Elena, Gunzo I say, ciao Giusy, Mergy, Linda, ciao. Oh, you are my trusted followers. Okay, guys, I will cook today using the stove, but since with these cameras it's a little bit difficult, I bought a singular heater, I think, and so I will try for the first time to cook directly on my island. I show you the other view. Okay, should works. So this is an induction fire, and so it's my first time that I use it because I just bought. So you will try with me live. So to make this zucchini pesto, what we need? We need our zucchini, we need the almond, garlic, mint, extra virgin olive oil, black pepper, a little bit of water. Before, you know that I don't like to make a mess. So since we need to roast a little bit our almond, I will use to toast the almond first of to do everything. So these are our almond, natural, no salted, no roasted, are really natural. And now we put on the pan to roast a little bit. I want to celebrate another moment. Look at this plate. Oh, sorry, in this way. And look at this oliera. This is a gift that I received from Laura, an artist in Catania, that she is the owner of Terra d'Amuri. Okay, she is an artist. She sent me this beautiful oliera and the little plates with my logo, and I wanted to say thank you, Laura. And you have to know that from this cooperation, we are doing some new project. I will tell you that she said, Annalisa, I love your earrings. I want to do something for you. And then I suggested her, and we are working together for a beautiful surprise for you that I hope to show you very soon. Okay, so if you want, ciao Laura, ciao Terra d'Amuri. Yes, you can follow her, Terra d'Amuri, in below the comment, and I show you another time, Terra d'Amuri. This is the logo, and very soon, Terra d'Amuri. is creating something for Go Sicily. So stay in touch. So now I think we need to start to cook something, and let me do this. Okay, so when I tell you roast the almond, it's not necessarily to cook and to switch on the oven, right? We needed to toast just a little bit. So we put in the pan our almonds, and we let that they tapping just a little bit. After we will chop them, and we will put apart to use after. Meanwhile, we wait for our almond. I wanted to show you our zucchini. These zucchini, to be honest, are not really fresh. I bought at the market and I was doing something after I said no, I changed the recipe anyway. So use what you have. I'm not able today. Okay, use what you have at home, right? So what we need to do meanwhile we wait for our zucchini is chop our almonds. We need to chop our zucchini. I already washed them. I will cut them in pieces, and after we will let saute with our garlic. So meanwhile, I wanted to show you something. It's a new, I should try to do this. Let me see if you see me. Okay, so I don't peel the zucchini. Of course, these zucchini are organic. Look, they are starting to roast. Look at this. The zucchini are organic, so I'm sure that even if I eat the skin, the zest, it's okay, right? This is a really important. So now I'm going to cut. Let me see how is it better to show you. Maybe also here. See. To cut our zucchini in this way. I don't know if you hear. I'm here tapping just a little bit more, and we are okay. So okay, at this point, I think that our almonds are ready. So I will put here. Okay, and now we have our almond already roasted, and after we will chop. You can decide now or after. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now we are ready instead to put our zucchini in the pan with extra virgin olive oil, garlic, black pepper, sea salt. That's it. How big our zucchini should be? It depends how many time we have. More little small pieces we have, quickly they cook. So I do in this way. Let me see if I'm able to show you better. I think I should do this in this way. Okay, look, little pieces. So with this recipe, we can also make a plate, a very summer plate that we call also pasta fredda. So you can cook very al dente pasta, and after you can put the zucchini paste or zucchini sauce, and you can you know, I think when we do a barbecue outside in the garden, maybe, right? Is a, or I like during the summer because it's very, very hot. I like to prepare something that we cannot eat cold, cooler, right? So in this way, let me see if you do. We can hear. Okay. Ciao Angela. Ciao Lauren. Ciao Denise. Yes, we have a surprise. I would like also to know about you, from you. I'm thinking to expand Go Sicily in something that it's not necessarily cooking. So something that I use and I really would like that you can enjoy this. Okay, guys, so I'm using just a zucchini. It was medium, so it's I think it's enough. Now it's the time to peel and chop garlic. Okay, I do this. We can start to. Okay. We put our oil in this way. A Sicilian drop. A pinch of salt. A pinch of pepper, black pepper. And now I add our garlic. About the garlic, I wanted to tell you something. If you like the garlic, you can chop. If you don't like, you can simple smash and leave it to fry between in the middle of a zucchini, right? In this case, I chop by hand. Oh my. Okay. And you cook with me from a while, and you see that I don't use a lot garlic, but in this recipe, for this recipe, yes, I love to use a lot of garlic. Let me manage this fire. You have really gotten so good at this. We need to find. Thank you, Karen, but you love me. You love me, and I love you. About Karen, my friend Karen La Rosa, she's the owner of La Rosa Works Tours. She's the specialist about Sicily trip and travel customized. And I realized I made a video for her that you can see during this week on her YouTube channel. So I will share her information and you can see my video and also other videos that tell about Sicily. So, okay, what do you think? Another one, just in case. Okay, that's it. So now this is what we need. We need to let it stew a little bit. In this way. I'm happy about this burner because it's something that I always thought, and even if I love my stove, but it is very useful because you can manage the camera and everything, right? So meanwhile we wait for this, I would like to see what is happening. Ok, so ciao Rosy, Sebastiano, occhio al garlic. Ciao Sebbi, ciao Miriam, e Luis, I love zucchini, me too Luis, me too. So look, a little bit And after, when we started to see that garlic and the zucchini started to become no brown, just blonde, we need to put our water in this way. Okay, perfetto. Now what can we do? Now we can chop, and I have to find a spot to show you better. Okay, in this way. Now we need to chop our almond. But before, I would like, I wanted to inform you that yesterday I did my first private cooking class streaming live. It was great. I will show you the picture. It was great because I had, I think, 9 people from Miami, from Texas, from Los Angeles, from New York, and it was a bunch of friends with an influencer, a friend of my dear friend Connie Costa, that I thank you. Thank you, Connie. And we had such a great time cooking. It was my first experience in doing this, and I really enjoyed this. So if you have the pleasure to cook with me privately, a menu that we can discuss together, or if you want that I suggest something for you. If you wanted to do to have a brilliant idea about a birthday gift, I'm here. You have just to let me know, and for sure we will have fun together. Okay, so Luco is cooking our zucchini. We let it to cook. After we will test. And now with a knife like this, we start. Let me move the oil because I don't want that I created some mess. So now we cut our, okay, maybe in this way and in this way. We cut our almond. It's not easy here with this. Can you see? No, right? So a private cooking session is a great gift. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm not comfortable to cut the almond, so let me see if I can do this, because in this way is better for me. I'm sorry if you don't see everything, but I will show you in a second. So I'm chopping garlic, almonds. More or less, you decide how big it should be. Look, I like when I eat, I like to feel the pieces, right? But if you want more like just a little more like a flour, you have just to work more. So let me do this. Okay, and maybe you can use the tiny parts, the tiny pieces for to put in between the zucchini, and the bigger on the top of the pasta. Okay, so meanwhile zucchini are cooking. I wanted to cook a plate of pasta for you, so I needed to put some water on my stove, and so to be ready for our pasta. Let me just put my and feel from. Okay, so we will be ready. This is to show you that it's possible to eat something of healthy in 10 minutes, right? Of course, I need more because I love to talk, but but you can do this in 10 minutes. The time that pasta need to cook, right? So look, so do you have some question? Ciao Anna, sto preparando un pesto di zucchine in italiano. Okay, so guys, a question could be, when do you know that zucchini are ready, are cooked? It's really easy. You have just to use a fork, and when you press and they start to smash under your fork, means, right? Means that they are okay. So if you see me, it's still strong, so it's not really yet. It's not ready yet, right? We need to wait. But meanwhile we wait, we need to, first of all, is okay. First of all is we need to understand if it's good about taste or not. So let me taste with a spoon. So I will test for you. I check the quality. Oh my, this is so good. Now I think we need a little bit more of salt, and it's time to put what is mint. So we chop by hand mint this way. Okay, I don't know what is happening, why I don't see nothing anymore on the display. A pinch of salt. Look, I'm starting to smash a little bit. We add a little bit more of water. And now we decide the shape of pasta. Since I'm what we call in Italy patriottica, so I love my things, I can't no cook cavatelli, right? Because cavatelli is the shape of pasta of Agrigento. So let me see why. Okay. It's working. So let me keep our cavatelli and a plate. Okay, about cavatelli, I wanted to tell you something. I'm going to use handmade cavatelli. I didn't make, but this is Molino Ferrara. This is a local pastificio where they make pasta, and is also a flour mill. So during the experience that I do during my food tours, I bring you, if you want, also to this pastificio. Okay, stay just a little bit lower. This is a pastificio, and you will discover with me how pasta burns. I know that we always make fresh pasta during my cooking classes, but it's also interesting to understand from the wheat to pasta, from the wheat to the flour, from the flour to pasta and different shapes of pasta. I wanted to show you better here. Ok, fatto artigianale, no, artisan, cavati or cavatelli. So this is so they said it's a semolina flour, of course, and they need 9-11 minutes to be cooked. Okay, let me see if ciao Kim, oh my friend Kim, love you. So what are you saying, Denise? Zucchini, ma no mint or nuts. Okay, Denise, no problem. If you have not mint or nut, you can put basil if you have basil, and if you have no nut, it doesn't matter. You can put, if you like, some a little bit of cheese. If not, it doesn't matter. Okay, let me open these cavatelli. And another interesting thing about pasta is that we never weigh pasta. Weight, come si dice pesare? No, we don't use balance, we don't use a scale, but we do a occhio. So, a occhio. Just for demonstration, right? If Doreen, my friend from New Jersey, is listening, she's complaining this because she thinks that this is not enough. But trust me that this is a portion. This is a portion. If we weigh this, it's almost 100 grams, so half cup. Yep. Okay, so water is boiling there. I put a pinch of salt. Look at my pinch. A pinch of sea salt. And we wait for our pasta. Oh, 9-10 minutes. And now we need to understand what is happening here to zucchini. So can you see if I mash now? It's easier, right? Look at this. Look at the difference. Can you see? I have cavatelli that I just brought. Brava, Angie. Right. If you have not cavatelli, you can make. You can make them. I showed you, I think the first live or not. The second, I don't remember. But you can find all my recipes about the lives on my YouTube channel. You can go there and enjoy. Okay, so guys, look, I'm smashing, and I don't want to use a blender. No, I want something of a rustic, right? Look, delicious. Okay, you have to say thank you to this burner. Like first time, his behavior is excellent. What do you think? Okay, do you know what? I think I wanted to put a little bit more of black pepper. And so at this point, you decide how many big the pieces has to be. Ever has to be. Oh my gosh, my English is terrible. Sorry, guys. Okay, look. I like irregular pieces, right? Not everything the same, but changing just a little bit. Let me taste again. Meanwhile, giriamo la pasta, and I wanted to create a little bit of onion. Okay, it is right. Mint makes the difference. And the crunchy of the almonds too. Can you imagine? Pasta al dente. Al dente. So if they say 9-11, they are Italian and they already knows that is al dente. But me at 8, I started to switch off because the time that I dried pasta from the water and I put it together in the pan, you have to think about it, right? So if the level says 10 minutes, at 7, start to understand, especially if you have to continue to cook pasta, right? So now I don't know what happened here. Okay, perfect. I'm learned. So let me see what happened. Alison, my husband always says it's not enough, but then once cooked, it gets large. Yes, thank you, Alison, for this feedback. Because of course, when we have to cook pasta, looks not enough. But pasta made by semolina flour feels full quickly, but for a long time, because semolina is a healthy carbs, is a healthy flour, and then this means that carbs burns slowly. From a long time, you will be okay, right? So this is the difference to eat something of healthy with the fiber inside. So the color is, in fact, if we see, the color is a yellow, right? It's not white at all. And we have no eggs. So it's just the flour and the water. When I make it, I used to put a string of extra virgin olive oil. Right, so thank you, Alison. Yes, even if it looks not enough, after it is enough. It is enough. So, other question? Oh, Angie, my English is terrible, especially when I have to coordinate verbs in the past in the... Oh. But anyway, this is what it is. Sorry. So, Laura. Oh, amazing. Okay, Laura. Denise, so to see you here. Maurizio, ciao. Oggi farò pane nero, la farina di tumminia. Okay, Alison is going to make black bread that is made from an ancient wheat, an ancient flour that we call the tumminia, and is black. It's the typical and the authentic bread of Castelvetrano, close to Trapani area. And Sebastiano, that is following us, Sebastiano comes from Castelvetrano. Ciao, Sebi. And when Sebastiano and me, we see each other, he knows that first of all, first of him, I have to see the bread, because he is not welcoming if if he doesn't bring me the bread from Castelvetrano. Right, giusto, Sebi? So, ciao Angela. Oh, Gunzo, you are my love. Janon, ciao Janon. And Castelvetrano, my ancestral home. See, Karen comes from Castelvetrano. So let me check now our pasta. I come here. Any occasion, any excuse is good to taste, right? So if tomorrow I will be ready, I wanted to make you laugh, but please don't laugh too much. Okay, tomorrow we are free to go anywhere. So the first thought was, okay, I go to the beach. I have winter clothes. I didn't change yet my clothes. I have to meet my estetista, so to remove all the hair in my body, and I have to do a pedicure. So tomorrow, even if I could go to the beach, I can't. So anyway, are you laughing? Okay, let me taste it. It's still too much al dente, too much al dente. And let me see what is happening here. Okay. So good. Look, if you look, I left a little bit of broth because I like to mix my pasta inside. But you can also decide to mix when the sauce is cold, is cooler, because I said to you, this recipe is really versatile, and you can use in many different ways. So in this case, I will put the pasta here because I wanted to show you pasta inside with the other, because it's my way. So when I make a tomato sauce after, I love to put it together, and after maybe again on the plate. In this case, but in the other case, you can just mix when they are cooler. Another thing, meanwhile we wait for pasta, how to use this pesto, zucchini pesto, if we are not cooking pasta. You can use maybe more dense and just eat during like a dinner or like a contorno, and you can use maybe with the boiled fish, and after you use to put the bed of this zucchini pesto. And personally I like to eat in this way, maybe some crostino, and it's something of a really delicious. Okay, so what is beautician? Lol. Beautician, exactly. La mia estetista. And I hope that from the next Sunday I finally can cut my hair, because all the kind of hair, because I don't. Oh my gosh, I want my life. I want to go around clean with pretty and red hair. Instead I have oranges. So anyway, look, now I want to do this. Okay. Very low, because we need only to blend. And this is what we do. We put our pasta here. I mix. I add a little bit of almond. So guys, I'm not using the cheese. So look at the ingredients. Just zucchini, garlic, extra virgin olive oil. That's it. That's it. Almond. No butter, not cheese. And this is creamy because we have okay, a little bit, because we smashed the zucchini, so they are soft, right? I share it over in our Thank you, Haley. Thank you. Ciao, Susan. Okay, we did it. A little bit more. Okay, a little bit more and we are ready. Look, this is incredible. I really love. I need a ladle. Do you know how to call this in Sicilian? I call it cupino. Cupino. C-U-P-P-I-N-O. Cupino in Sicilian is mestolo in Italian and ladle in English. Okay, so now we are ready to impiattare, put in the plate. And we finish, let me see where, we finish with, okay, we finish with some almond on the top. And of course, we need, I'm doing everything with one hand, so mint. And to be honest, I would like to put an extra virgin olive oil, a string. So I don't know you. I went to my mom for a Sunday lunch, so I give you the idea what she gave me, right? But looking at this plate, I'm hungry again. It's something beautiful. The good thing is that we can eat this plate of pasta cold, and so maybe I can eat tonight or maybe tomorrow. You know, we have to manage also extra pounds post-quarantine. So let me see what you are, you know what? I would like to do this just to say goodbye and maybe. All right. Okay, so guys, this is the plate for today. Zucchini pesto. The smell in my kitchen is inebriante, is beautiful. I hope you enjoyed also today this easy plate, very versatile. Let me see what you are saying, writing. So Linda, looks so delicious, look amazing. This looks amazing, wow. Where is the cheese, Luis? No cheese, no cheese. It's already creamy and crunchy at the same time because we have our almond. But if you want to add the cheese, I suggest to put Grana Padano cheese, not pecorino, because pecorino is too strong and could cover the flavor. But like we say in Sicilian, mangiare e vivere a proprio piacimento. This means that when you eat, it doesn't matter if it's the rule is not to put cheese. If you want to put cheese, yes. But in my case, to show you the best of this recipe, I prefer to not add cheese. So, Alison, thank you. Elena, looks delicious. Lorraine, I loved this cooking show class. Please continue doing them. Thank you, guys. I need your support. And if you already did, spread the word and let people subscribe to my YouTube channel, on my Instagram. I remind you that every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Italian time, I do another section where I have not my apron on. I'm more pretty with some nice clothes and accessories. and I talk about Sicily and Sicilians. So that's it. Something is boiling in the pot, like we say in Italiano, qualcosa bolle in pentola. So I'm preparing something of new. And is it really true that during the tough period, you have the most brilliant ideas? I think that for Ghost Sicily is a time to start another chapter. That this means be more focused on you. I want to celebrate all this success. We are almost 10,000 on Facebook. We missed 300 people to reach 10,000. And I want to celebrate, I wanted to be ready to celebrate all this success of these years. And you will see very soon something of wonderful. So, grazie, grazie everybody, and I hope you to see you. Please share this video with everybody, and we will see next Thursday on Instagram for Sicilian, for another episode of Sicilian Stories with Annalisa. I wanted to say again thank you to Laura of Terra d'Amuri. She designed for me these ceramics with this oliera, and she created something customized like this, my logo for Ghost Sicily. So you will see something of new, and with this new cooperation, another Sicilian woman, 110 to 10. Great. And I'm meeting and I'm selecting a lot of women, Sicilians, that will shock you. Can you imagine another me? Another me, too many me? Oh my gosh, it's a blast. Too much passion, these are Sicilian women. Okay, guys, so ciao Karen, ciao Giuseppe, ciao Michelle. Yeah, the ceramics are beautiful. Yes, thank you. Thank you for my European friends. Stay in touch because I'm coming, right? I'm coming, and I wanted to bring Sicilian cooking classes to your houses this summer. For my American friends, finger crossed, because I wanted to believe that until the end of this year, I wanna come. I wanna come. Okay? Ciao, love you all, and let me taste, just because. Luis, we don't need cheese. Trust me. Ciao ragazzi, love you. Ciao.